Alright, I am fed, I am back, and so this is part 2, still in Italy, and I'm gonna see if we cannot do this. Ah, crap. I forgot about that sound on my computer again. Whoops. Anyways, so I did figure out some spots to go for the fish. I did do a little exploring, so where we start out, is actually gonna be at the very northernmost spot of the river, maybe, depending if it actually loads right. But so hopefully this go around I'll catch some fish and we can finish up Italy here, because that I'm sorry, I was a little annoyed with myself because I was kind of a little impatient and not really, trying as hard, but I did catch a couple more catfish. So I don't know if once I get to that part if it's gonna register that I have catfish, or if I'm gonna need to um go and actually um do this. So let's see here. Let's see if we can actually. Now, if it actually tells me that, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Alright, well, I think we're gonna do this on the kayak. Hello! Alright, let's see here. So, I'm actually gonna come over here to the western Tiber location here. And I found out that this is actually probably the spot to really go after the starting fish here. Right? Well, I've also been doing some other games as well for the past. So that's why my Fishing Planet videos are not as steady as they used to be. That's why that's been kind of happening, is just having fun with some other games. But let's go into our tackle here. Nice. Yeah, I am steadily working myself up to that, but just right now I'm just really not trying very hard at this point, because just doing other stuff as well. I would imagine so. I would imagine that there's quite a collection of big fish there. Alright. Hey, Wes. Long time no talk. Sorry, it's been a while. I've been, doing other videos too. Ooh, fun. Alright, so I want to go with bloodworms. I also wanted to find some baits I kind of needed anyways. So, like the let's see, got a little bit more leeches, mayflies, got some more crawfish. Go after the catfish with, but we can also do that with the duck muzzle meat and the frogs. You know what? Huh. Honestly, because this is part 2, part 1 sucked. I was not catching anything, but quite honestly, I was also not exactly very. I was kind of rushing, so I really wasn't trying to my best with it, but hopefully this go around I'll actually get what I need. But so far I actually kind of like it. I kind of like Italy. My sister actually, one of my sisters actually went to Italy for a period of time. But hopefully this go around. Yeah, I had to kind of watch a certain someone's videos to figure out exactly where to go and what baits is pretty good. Oops, I forgot to switch hooks. Let me just try with the size number 1 hook here. But yeah. So hopefully I can actually do a little bit better this go around. Switch the hook size on this one too. But I'm hoping I can actually manage to catch the fish that I need, so that way I can move on. And put that on there. I don't even think I'm in my, huh. I am in the hot time, but yet nothing. I might need to switch days. Go to a better day. Yep, day 2 maybe. Day 3 looks like that would be fun. Not. Eh, I don't exactly have everything for the feeder, but I could easily buy some of it if I need to. I mean, I only have one feeder set up right now. could probably use on the DLC rod and the feeder rod. Right now I am at the western Tiber. That is where I'm at. Or better yet, here I can show you better right here is where I'm at. Because there's a western Tiber. Because that's the boat spawn point. And then, or the boat access point, it's right there. Tempted to actually try going to one of the spots where they have the little inlets and see if those smaller fish are around there. What's odd is I'm actually in a peak time, but for the feeder, yeah, it's at its max. Wrong menu. See, I haven't even snipped that one. I could adjust that. Um, but that's at its max. No, where is it? No, that's my float rod. That's yeah. Maybe I do need to fix that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. What's my monoliter? Okay. Yeah, I know. That might be one of the problems I was having too, is it was just too close to the... Right now it's just size 8 barbless hooks. course, it's a little on the light side, so it's not going to cast all the way out, but I mean, I found the spot for the Wells catfish. That was easy to figure out. All right, give me a second here. Um, Let me do this. All right, sorry about that. Oh, joyous. Okay. Do 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 do. All right. So, okay. Now it's putting me in a odd. All right, and then let me zip that out. Out. Ooh, finally. So what do we get? Haha. There's our carp. There's one. Do 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 do. Haha. Finally. If anything, I should be able to catch a perch with this. Oops, wrong one. Ooh, there's our perch. I think my rod's a little powerful, too powerful for this zone. Even though it's a level 20 zone, I can't. I'm using barbless hooks, I don't know. Oh well. But, hey, at least I'm catching fish. That's the thing. Haha. At least I'm finally catching fish. Whereas in the last stream, I wasn't. Ooh. At least I'm finally catching fish. Besides catfish. There was something right there. Ooh. Something tells me this might be another catfish. Because the first catfish I caught, I wound up getting on a shad. I don't know. I'll find out. Go figure. Go figure. Has to wind up being another catfish. Well, at least I know the catfish are. You can catch catfish practically anywhere along the river, anyways. Now, I'm pretty sure you can do the same thing with all the other fish, just knowing where to go with certain ones is the key, but at the same time, can be a royal pain in the patella. Yeah, basically. Hey, at least I've caught two of the needed fish that I need. But that makes catfish number 5. I've caught 2 trophy catfish. 1 young, and I think 1 common. Oh no, I'd have to look at my keep net. Let's see. One perch, one carp. Okay, maybe that made six catfish. Hmm. But hey, one of those was on land. Well, wait a minute. Two of those were on land, and two of those were, or was three of those. I can't remember. I'd have to look at the previous live play, but yep. At least I'm catching fish. Finally. Oh, sure. Right as I hook another fish. Another European perch. Okay. Well, at least the perch are biting. Well, let's go this route. Let's try going semolina balls. See what happens. Another perch. Alright. Biddling, roach, and chub. Right? Yep. Chub, small minnows, grasshoppers, crickets, dragonflies, mayflies, and flies. Okay. Semolina balls. What was the common? Roach, bitterling, and chub. Okay. Chub, small minnows. Roach. Semolina balls. Dough balls. I have the bloodworms. Bitterling. Semolina balls. Bloodworms. Breadworms. Dough balls. Okay. Let's see what happens if I do this. Try casting further out into the... Whoops. Misfire. No one saw that. Saw what? Well, hey, Wes.
Hey there.
Long time no talk.
Yeah, I know. Been a bit busy with work and been a bit the weather recently.
I understand that. I was kind of under the weather a tad myself, but not, in the sick sense.
It wasn't really the sick sense. It's the when it, when it. No, I can't really put it vaguely. Um, Basically feeling the loo a lot.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that ran pretty well. That's been at Mark. It was only over this week,
No comment.
I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Tiber River.
I've enjoyed actually the scenery because I did a little exploring to at least see how far north you can go. I have yet to see how far south you can go.
You can go pretty far south if you want. Have we still got Christmas stuff going on?
Yup.
No, they've taken off the Saturday mornings. They've taken out the Christmas stuff.
See, right
Remember a few
now.
days ago they still had the stockings, but we got rid of the presents.
Yeah, I think they're slowly coming out of it.
I want to see if they've still got the stockings turned up. Let me check. It's pretty much stockings still in there. They've not left it yet. It's the promotional Christmas stuff they still have.
Right.
Yeah, part it's kind of funny that you said the perch and then you get the perch that's like it's hilarious. It's like is this really the same that they're doing every time? Oh no, we got rid of the Christmas stuff now. Just the perch.
I just find it funny that I've hooked at least two or three Wells catfish just using the shad. But I forget that even naturally they aren't just, smell based fish. They are a feed on sight as well.
Yep.
And they are like the only catfish that actually does that, if I remember right.
Um, I wouldn't be able to say because I don't really know
Mm.
to be honest. Um,
Well, because most catfish tend to lurk in the bottoms where it's dark, and so they rely more on their ability to sniff out their food.
yeah.
And Wells catfish, I know, tend to go between top to mid water fish and bottom dwelling fish.
That's
Oops. Wrong bait. Don't mind him, everyone. He's just over there
I'm
doing
not
his
doing it. I'm
stuff.
not rolled a 250p. Which brings up me. I'll be bringing the pickup beginning of road anyway. Easy.
Actually, attempt to get these on two things here: the spicy roach and the sweet crucian. Hmm. Eh. Bassy bait. I need to get that out of my inventory. That's right, I forgot the carp will also go after the night crawlers. But yeah, I was dealing with my ankle for a while. Still a bit sore, but it's not as bad now.
I would say go right ask how you hurt your ankle.
Hmm. Still trying to get yourself together over there, huh?
Yep, just in all the because I'll bring 4 food with me. If you're gonna feed it, which you get for free, one would be pretty good on the normal actual feeders, and 2 hot and boiled. Just switch my dishwashers to too much bait going for this place. Okay.
Even the catfish will hit on the semolina balls.
Oh yes.
Well, there's the barbel.
Nice.
Don't need that yet. I
No fiber in it.
shouldn't be. Hang on, give me a sec. Give me a second. I can fix that. You are in your own room, right?
No.
I'm in a new friends only room. So you should be able to join.
Not seeing them yet. Figure sort out.
Hmm. There you are. He's probably somewhere down that way.
Fish on. I know the other game you were playing a couple of days ago,
Horizon?
Horizon. Yeah. Now I'm going to ask you this because I haven't touched it yet. I bought the first one, the original. Is the one you're playing any good?
Zero Dawn. Yep. I actually enjoy it.
I rate the original. Very good. And it was fun to have.
When I got this system, Horizon Zero Dawn was in the package with it. Because it was Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, and The Last of Us. That was the whole PS4 package that I got.
Mm. Oh, I haven't shot yet. Okay. No, I haven't pressed it. No.
Why, where are you?
Um, walk past it. Apparently on the map. Oh, is that? Maybe it's because you skipped down that
He's a ghost.
Hmm.
Nope, there he is. He's just further down.
Why doesn't the map? Oh, you're up there. Oh, oh, I'm. Damn it!
Apparently he wants to play a game of tag.
What's hide and go seek? Not that you get caught. Well, once again, it's the speaker. Once you try and run away from me, ain't done that. Just come on. Hey, there you are.
Yet with his black skin.
Oh, hang on, you. Alright, there's definitely a delay on the game because I'm actually a bit further down. Now, right. Because where I just looked is actually where you went first, so there is a bit of a delay on the
Yep, it's like a 10, 15-second delay. Yep, I've just been kind of fishing right over here.
yeah. To be honest, there must be a bit of a delay on the game because obviously where you saw me, I'd already come down. I was like, this is not bad. Right.
Fishing Planet fun at its
Now
best.
let's see. Did it bring on the region map? Map use fireworks. Wait for the next event. This little bit. I should. Stand by. Come on. Oh no, it's not close. Ah. Now.
Feels like it might be another catfish.
Probably. I have known multiple customers to use this one.
Nope, carp.
I called that without even knowing.
It's still somewhat of a heavy fish.
Mm-hmm. 4 pound fish. That's not a small amount. Mm-hmm. Right. Next event. Right. Here we go. Come on. Fish me in, fella.
That's one I have yet to actually get. Is a carp rod. I think I have some that I could probably get. Not from this point, though. See, I'm ultimately trying to get that stand that you have going so far.
Yeah. But unfortunately, on this location, if it's on a bank, you have to angle it for balancing. So it's not as
Yep,
smart on how you put yours. So there's a bit more further down at the bottom of the bank on because of the slope. For game purposes, it's completely transparent. Not quite.
yep. I would love to have one of those in real life too, because they are pretty good.
Mm.
And I know they make them, because during the summer it's actually pretty nice because I live not too far from a river right now.
Yeah.
And during the summer, there's times when I like to go out on the river and do fishing from the bank.
Yeah.
He's catching a whole bunch of catfish.
Obviously, that's pet food for catfish, as you said, Scott. Oh, I've actually got some at number 1 and everything's going off. Why are you missing to me?
There's another crucian carp.
Very good. We both got the same sort of fish. Wow. That's amazing.
Mine was a little lighter.
True, but I was using the 2 hook.
See, size does matter, people.
It depends how you use that camera too.
I was actually just watching Robin Hood Men in Tights last night.
Oh, we're manly man.
Tights, tights.
Oh dear.
We roam around the forest looking for fights. Crack.
Oh man.
Frickin' blanking. You have to admit that's a funny movie.
It's the what was that? Catfish was that? That was made in Africa, wasn't it?
Another carp.
Making slightly faster.
Alright, time to pull out the small minnows.
What fish you trying to hopefully get then?
The chub.
You're saying ask, I'd be like, ah.
Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah. Traps I can't check what I've got marked on that at the moment. What I'll do is that. Because that's fine. Wow, look at that.
Hmm.
Big owl as well. Bring it in, bring it in. Come on, my little boy. Come on, come on.
Nice. If only that was on the fisherman.
Yeah. And that was with the pickup. Wow. Ooh. No. Okay, I can have it at that.
If
What I've got on my line now is with the beginner rod, and that's taken me all the way to the max. So this is a fight.
definitely with a unique.
The unique was with the big owl rod as well, and that don't tell you what actually.
Alright. That was the chub.
Also, we didn't get a chance to look at it.
Hmm?
Did not expect this to be good enough. I know sometimes using the bigger hooks or something makes sure you don't get smaller fish as well.
Yep. See, right now I'm just trying to get the bitterling and the roach.
Now, come on.
Ooh, this feels big. Of course, it could just be another catfish.
Start off too top. Carefully, carefully.
Nope. Another barbel.
Yeah, barbel as well.
Not too far in size.
Oh, just only a bit under your weight.
Just what? 6.06 pounds there.
People are seeing us like we're fucking alright. And I was using
Alright.
the big owl rod, and I was using dub, and they're just the 1 3 hook barbels.
See, that's what my feeder rod is a 14-foot 10. I'm still rocking the Nero rod. I remember that with the terror tarpon.
Yeah, that one.
That was funny. Crap, wrong rod.
A lot worse.
Definitely a lot worse. Oops.
Maybe this one. Oh, barley.
I'm just trying to figure out if there's any other.
There might be a bit of hexagon.
Because I need the bitterling and the roach. Now I've got that song stuck in my head. Much worse. Okay, okay. Try going with the maggots here for a little bit. See what happens. Silence, you maggot! Sorry, Lord of the Rings reference.
No more possible human, please.
Now, with
Yeah,
the.
the best way that that movie describes vision refers to hands down. I'd agree with how it describes the Lord of the Rings.
Now, there was something that I saw yesterday because it is confirmed that there is a new Horizon game coming out probably this year. And I saw like a meme that was made between it, one of the scenes from what was it, The Return of the King, and then compared to the scene for the trailer for the next game, where you actually see Aloy, the hero of Horizon,
Yeah.
going up against these huge mammoth-like machines.
Yeah.
And it's just a side by side thing of Legolas and Aloy, the Oliphant, and the I don't even know what it's gonna be called. But I started laughing because I caught the reference. I mean, it was just humorous to see it. If only that unique was on the fisherman, right?
Yeah. Saying that I wouldn't even be able to be on this place though. I'm not fishing. Saying that I need to be able to be on
Yeah, I noticed that you're still rather low level for that.
yeah. Still level 4. I ain't even done the tutorial for level 5 yet, which is the map drop setup. But I will get that done for that one soon. Come on. Come on.
He's just slow.
This is what I'm gonna have to risk. Bring this one all the way in. It's gonna. Oh, hit that. No,
Barble.
one or two. Gonna have to. Oh, cover it. Cover it.
I saw it before he did.
Well, I saw it flash out the water side. I was like, no, this one was luck. Wells catfish. What are you?
Mm.
Wow.
Did it just let go?
No. That's a big catfish.
31.
31 pounds. Well, almost 32.
Hang on, we'll have to compare that to my trophies. Because I did catch at least 2 trophies.
But I think that's the biggest one I've ever slain.
Did you just see that?
Fish tried to catch, but didn't quite
Yeah.
catch in time. That's what I'm doing with my marks. What's that?
32 pounds. I got you beat. That was on the duck muzzle meat.
Yeah. What size hook were you using for that one?
Um, 6? 6 I think.
Mine's a 3/0. Good stuff, partner. This is going to be a Welsh catfish, and this is going to be the weaker one. Seriously, I don't know. I don't think it's casted that in well.
Let's see what else might take to the crawfish besides the cats.
Eels might, but they're usually further down.
Oh, bass, catfish, sturgeon, and gar. But sometimes you can be amazed.
Good stuff on time.
But at the same time, they don't have that. Well, see, I think I was using the 6/0 when I hooked that one. He moved.
15 pounds.
No, wait, you're still there. You're just in busy.
Yeah, I'm not coming up with anything else. Because there was the bitterling you said you need, and that was the other one.
Um, roach.
Roach. There we go. To be honest, I think I might use like get all the other fish on there, so I can't feed them. Make sure that I've got the bitterling and the roach separately connected. Partly.
See, right now on the float rod, I have maggots as the bait. And I saw that is one of the common baits for both. Dull balls is on both. Semolina balls. Bloodworms. And maggots. See, I think you might be using the same kind of, well, we may have a rod in common here.
What, the float rod?
No, I was looking at the blue one there, but
Bottom sniper.
hang on. One way to find out. There is one way to find out.
Should be my number.
Number 3.
Number 4, number 5.
Well, number 3 is your Big Ali there.
Yeah, that's number 4. Yeah, number 4 is the.
That's number 3. Number 4 is your bottom sniper. Number 5 is your cat box.
Yep.
Majesty is your number 6. Forever Text is your number 7.
Yeah, I'm only using number 1, number 3, number 4, number 5. For some reason, my cat bottle has actually gone down the hallway. In a strong current. Keeping the pain in my face.
£38 catfish. No, that's a 38-inch, 12-pound catfish.
I was going to say. What you get
Ugh.
because I'm getting it. I was going to say I'm different measurement to what you've got.
Oi. Someone pinch me.
It didn't you? Hang on. Just hit you with the tip of the rod. There you go.
Pat out.
Best I can do.
Really? This may wind up being a 3 or 4 part live play. Because I really don't want to. I'm trying to keep the streams down to at least 2 hours versus the long 4, 5, 6 hour ones I've done in the past. But it's not the first time I've had like a 3 or 4 part for one particular spot. The Rainbow Outlaw gave me at least a good several, at least 4 or 5 videos.
Yeah.
Black skin, white skin, black skin.
What are they about? What do we do with it?
He caught a baby.
Mm, cough dinner. Man.
You a bad boy. But no more freebies.
Wow. Unique perch. Nice.
I wasn't expecting that. But okay, I'll take it. And that was on the bloodworms. Why am I using bloodworms? I want maggots. Too bad that was on the free download.
I think the next event. I don't think we're doing an event for Valentine's Day. Don't quite sure what that is.
Nope, I think the next one would be St. Patrick's Day.
Which means get as many drunk true worms and body crickets as we can. As long as they haven't changed the fish, offer us what you get for them. You get Baitcoin.
Hmm.
And I've always saved enough to get 400 Baitcoin. As long as they ain't changed it. Oh well. Get anything is good, especially if like in a villa. Dunkin' worms. Mud water bully crickets for the bully starters. I think it's not nearly that. It's just under the star. Right, question number 11. Why is it like so easy on this every other time I've been on here, I've never been able to hit carp? What is it?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a good luck charm.
Usually I can't catch a single thing on this map. And it's the first time that I've had, honestly, saying that, I usually don't use the, I'm usually like this down at the bottom. These are the ones. Every time I come up with this end, looks like it only is, but it's like, it's the first time.
So, did you actually take a look at my live play of what I started for Horizon yet?
I was watching a part of it. What was that? When was it? Just as I got home from something.
Back on Wednesday, Thursday night for you, or yesterday?
I watched part of yesterday's one, but watched it. I was really ill, so I couldn't really watch it that much.
Okay.
I know you did one a few days before that. I was
Yeah, I
so
kind of screwed
I
up
got
on.
back home from work and I was like, I was gonna message, but I was so tired. I was like, so I need to watch them both because I want to see what.
Well, I
I'm gonna try and remember what the differences are from the first version that came out, which was played with the figures. Um,
was there one that came out before Zero Dawn?
did come out from what I know. Well, hold on, just a moment to grab it. What was it called? It was just called Horizon Zero Dawn. But by the looks of your original, and obviously what I've got in the game case, it was slightly different. So I'm pretty sure yours was Zero Dawn. Mine's, well, both of them are Zero Dawn because yours has more of a snow background design with the
Well,
beginning of the game.
with mine, it also came with the DLC.
Yeah, mine obviously it came out when there was no DLC. I don't know what the slight differences are. Good
Hmm.
question. So obviously when it first came out, there was no DLC at the time. So that's something I've not installed because I wouldn't know what the differences are.
Yep.
It would be interesting. I did have it on my old console though. That was before I got the internet. I've already done that. Some point. Get back to them. Surprised how they're looking for hidden little nooks and crannies and little things you could do. Yeah, you gotta love how they design the animals for it.
Yep. The machines. Yeah, you see, I when I first started streaming it, I forgot that I already had a saved a game, so it completely skipped the opening, movie pretty much.
Yeah.
And then earlier, I kind of spoiled the story for myself, but I ain't gonna, spoil it for anyone else.
Yeah.
But all I can say is the story on Rost is sad. That's all I can say on that because I will eventually, get to that point when I'm live streaming to actually go through that whole conversation with I think it's a matriarch Tirsa, I think.
Yeah.
Because if I remember right, I think it was Tirsa that was always on Aloy's side, but the the other one, Lansra, was not very open to Aloy at all.
I was watching first at the end. I'm trying to think about the ending because I don't remember it being sad.
The beginning,
Any of it. I could, well, it's been a long time since I played it. I know I played it when it first came out.
yep, you have to go and watch it. It's a
I'd have to.
At least go and watch what I started, because if you actually manage to catch the next stream, which will be Wednesday afternoon for me and early evening for you.
Might have to rewatch it. Rewatch the stream again. I usually just have time to get back to it. Yeah, you get to do it. Oh, bloody what's it? Oh, what? 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 It's two times.
Catfish God number 1 and Catfish Master number 3.
I don't know
So
which
let
one was that. Catfish God and Catfish Master.
Okay, so let's see. That was what? Catfish God number 1 and Catfish Master number 3. So
That's
let
fine. Once you catch a certain amount of catfish, you can start talking to serious body. Whoops.
so Catfish. Which one was it?
Catfish God.
Number 1. Okay, so he's caught a total of 500 catfish at this point, which means I need 65 more catfish. And then Catfish Master number 3.
Yeah, you completed that already.
Yeah, I've already completed that one, so I can't tell you. But just for, the stream purposes, I went.
500.
Well, for the Catfish God, it's 500. And I have caught 435 out of 500 for Catfish God number 1.
Catfish God 1 is 250 catfish. So you've got the, now it's going for the number 2 stage, isn't it? So yeah, you've got 500.
Look at my screen.
Yeah, yours is the same as mine. It's because number one, you complete number 1, that means you caught 250 fish for number 1.
Nope, I'm still working on it.
No, you're working on the number 2. The next stage will be number 2. It's saying you complete number 1.
Is it? Huh.
Yeah, because because if you look at one of your the the ones that look like
Okay, yeah, kind of like Catfish Master number 3. Okay.
because if I look at like predator carp master, I've got to get 50 predator carp. Comes up on number 1. The next one is Xander Chief.
Alright, I see what you're saying. Like, Xander Chief, I would have to go and catch 250 walleye.
Yeah, so that give you 6. Once you complete stage 3, then you'll catch. Catfish.
Mm-hmm. One-handed caster. Well, there's my common roach.
Nice.
Caught on the bottom with a feeder. Alright, I just need that bitterling. So, what do I have on my... So, I have maggots on that one. Don't think I have dough balls in my... bait, do I? I have semolina balls. Which is one that it will go for the bloodworms and the maggots.
Now, just in case people who are watching the stream are wondering, how come he's got two different types of shrimps? Or he's got two lots of bait. One's because it's for bait coin, and the other is because you can
Yep.
obviously get rewarded if it's classed as bait.
Well, it's also the same way if you come up here, look at my crawfish here. It's the same thing with that because one was bought with bait coins. Actually, I think one was from the DLC when I got the DLC bottom pack.
Usually they're usually classed as bait coins.
Yeah, those usually pass as the bait coins.
Bait on the
Yep. I mean, it's the same way with the duck muzzle meat because that's also one that you will get with the DLC bottom pack, or even if you actually get the all-in-one pack. It's the crawfish, the duck muzzle meat,
yeah.
no, large minnows is not one that's in it, or is it? I can't remember. You know what? I can actually bring it up because I did actually write it all down, or I typed it out. Alright, so the baits that you get with the sport bottom pack, or even if you get the all-in-one pack, which gives you all the sport DLCs parts, your baits will wind up being duck muzzle meat, crawfish, medium, large cut baits, um, mole cricket larvae, leeches, shrimps, and the night crawlers. So if you wind up getting, like, if you already have one of those in your storage or your backpack that you take with you, you're going to see two different slots for that.
And they'll be classed as two different baits because of the way the art opens up.
Yep, one costs bait coins and the other is just regular credits.
Just thought I'd mention that because I saw that on the thing. I was thinking, oh, somebody's going to ask that question at some point.
Yep, just to clarify that for any future viewers.
Yeah. Obviously, when it comes to like crank baits and jerk baits, they're always classed as a single item, even if you bought like 10 of the same one.
Yep, it's
It's
just going to be classed as.
single space because it classes as being a single item, and that's it.
Yep, I actually noticed that over on my other account.
Because obviously, even with the Christmas event and follow things up, I'll buy like, the single, you buy a jerk bait, go, oh, I'll get a couple of them because in the Christmas event you only get one. Look at my item storage, it's like, okay, it takes up that many spaces. I'm like, damn. I was hoping it would have stacked, not been like, oh, but you bought 3 of these jerk baits.
Yep, you would think that it would
Instead,
stack, but it doesn't.
yeah, which is a bit annoying. So it's classed as like having another rod or another reel, which is a bit annoying, but because it's its own item. The keyboard's done that. Exactly the same thing as mine is.
Hmm.
So you've got that in a bit. 2 seconds to get in wet still.
Almost a full pound lighter.
Yeah.
Apparently, the catfish will hit on anything.
Well, they certainly are, especially with my bait.
Well, catfish in general are opportunistic feeders.
Yeah.
which is one of the reasons why you can even get them with lures, which, you know, you would think that you can't get them with lures, but technically you can, because depending on the clarity of the water depends on how much they can actually see without having to use the barbels on their body. Because the only reason that they have those barbels is so that way their sense of smell is heightened, which is how they actually find their bait. Even when you go catfishing in real life, it's the same way. The smellier the bait, the better your chances are for a catfish.
You want to get your lures on some bait. Yeah, go for it.
Yep. Well, they also, I actually have a spray that I spray on lures that can make it appealing for the catfish.
Oh, there we go.
Hmm. Yep. Same here. I know I'll be able to pay off everything or most of what I've started with. Because when I initially bought the advanced license, I had a little over 30,000, and that's just from grinding back in Everglades.
How much that is?
Young Wells cat,
Small as well.
decent sized young, almost at that common point. Because I think the common is like a 4 pounds and higher, and then the trophy is like, oh gosh, let's take a look and see. Because I have a representative of each.
Yeah.
Alright, so 4 pounds is definitely a young Wells. 11, 12, 12, 13 pounds. So I'm thinking 10 to 20 pounds is a common. And then, you know what? I can look it up. I have this. I had the official Fishing Planet site up. So if anyone is ever looking for that and you're having problems, leave me a comment and I will definitely drop it for anyone that is struggling and doesn't know exactly what to use. But yeah, alright, so up to size 4.4 pounds is a young. Up to 13.2 pounds is a common. Up to 44 pounds is a trophy. And then up to 132 pounds is the unique. And in grams, that is 2 grams for the young, or kilograms. Um, 6 kilograms for the common, 20 kilograms for the trophy, and 60 kilograms for the unique. But still, that is a big fish. If you're catching something that's over 100 pounds. But unfortunately, here in the Tiber River, you can only get them up to trophy size. At least here in the game. I'm pretty sure if you actually go out and actually fish for them in the Tiber River, I'm pretty sure you probably can get them up to that size, but
I'm guessing it's most depending on the season.
yep. And depending on what bait you're
It
using
really does
too.
anyway. The fishing plan, unfortunately, without actually seeing them into effect, it could actually be interesting.
Now, is it like that there where you are? Because I do know that the Wells is also there in the UK.
I know they're in the UK, but I've not actually caught wild catfish myself. So I've not actually fished them myself per se. I'm not going to put them in there just in case I do fish one. The only thing I've mostly got is roach, perch, carp,
Hmm.
and obviously the standard fish really. Bream. So they're the type of fish I've actually caught. But I know family have said that a few places we fished we could have got pike, but luckily we haven't actually caught any pike. If we caught pike, I'd be like, I'm gonna pay for this. But then again, family members with you fish actually do have the actual water knowledge. But yeah, hopefully when it comes up to March, we just extend the season for spit fishing again. That'd be much, much more fun, especially if the season picks up properly well.
Especially when you have a break in the weather too.
There'll be a week where I'm off, and I'll be like, yay, fishing!
Fishing night.
Well, it'll be for most of the day. Because obviously a lot of parties around here they work, so they usually do really early mornings or late nights. So
Hey, hey.
hey! Just in case anyone else wanted to do the random applause, I'm
Well, got that exploration part done.
yes.
Alright, so the next round.
Uh oh. I know where this one's going to be down at. I know exactly where this rock's going to be down at.
Alright, so it is shown that I still have to catch the common carbel, the carp, the Wells catfish. I have yet to get myself an Aspborn European eel. But I do know where to go for those anyways.
Yeah.
And apparently you can catch the barbel, the carp, and the Wells catfish almost anywhere at this point.
Yeah,
Um,
we've proven that so far. Just the eels I've mostly missed.
yeah, down by the wall there.
I think there is one bait I always only go for straight up which I think
The
squirt bait.
medium cut bait is one that they will definitely hit on.
Yeah. Main cut bait I go for duck mussel.
Shiners,
I think
minnows.
there's crawfish on that.
crawfish cut.
Yep.
So here's a list of the baits for the European eel: is a small, medium cut baits, small minnows, shrimp, night crawlers, shiners, crawfish cut, and cheese. Wow, you can actually catch.
Shrimp was up. I think nothing else on this map hits the shrimp, if I remember rightly. I think it was shrimp that area.
No, I thought I saw something else that goes for the shrimp.
Double check. Looking at the looking at the shrimp saying not you. Shrimp Cerudo. Tiber. Oh, it's the European brown trout.
Yep. I
Um,
knew there was something else that would hit on the shrimp.
oh, and the marble trout.
Alright. Well,
Oh no no no! Don't do that. No 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 no
so
no
let's
no.
see.
Not again. My mind's all moving around the water. They're not staying in place. Moving around the water.
I need to go back and get that zone, but I'm probably gonna do that off. Not when not on live streaming because I missed it. Just go and get that spot done. I think that's the Netherlands. Oh no, I might go back. I might do that in a live stream. Because I knew there was a spot that I missed.
Will happen.
But, alrighty. Think I'm gonna get the trout taken care of real quick.
Yep.
Go and get that done. Because I know there is a one definite spot for them.
Uh oh. Bottle of juice. Don't bother.
Alright. Alright, so if I remember right, it's yeah, Streaming Beauty. And you could actually do this from boat or kayak as well. I actually bought my own kayak. It's actually the very last one that's available too.
Yeah.
Now to just get myself up to where I can actually have my own motorboat, but I'm thinking it once I get my money, I'm actually gonna get one of the DLCs. I'm kind of leaning towards the one that gives the like the bass boat, I think.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so between mayflies and dragonflies, So right, and this is off to the left of the Streaming Beauty spawn point is where I'm at. Because there's a little inlet off if you're going when you're going north up the river on boat or kayak. Off to the left there's like a little inlet, and that's where the trout are actually hanging out at. So if anyone's trying to figure out where to go for the trout, that is the spot to go. I did find out that the you know those islands are a little further up the river?
Yep.
One of them you can actually pull up to either on kayak or motorboat, and you can actually go onto it.
Yes, you can.
You have to get the right spot though, but you can. It is possible. And to show you guys here on the GPS, actually I'm a little past where it's at because I'm all the way up here, but it is actually the bigger of the islands that's pretty much right here is where you can actually pull your boat or a kayak up to. You can actually fish off of that area. And of course, that's where I caught my trophy whales, my 32-pound.
You are showing off, mate. I know what certain bait can use on spinner. Unfortunately, I bought the wrong rod. I think I bought too heavy a rod to catch the fish. Give it a chance, I think. It's not fighting very surely. Ah, it's fine.
Alrighty. What?
So I thought mine was a creek one, but mine was actually a marble. And after that, I was thinking, hold on, that's wrong there. I was like, hold on. Ah, right.
Wait, where are you at?
Just up the river. It's the literally the spawn point next to them. The spot you're on about that lets you go off.
Oh, you went off to the right of Streaming Beauty.
I'm literally spinning running between them two locations. Um, that can be pretty good. I can't remember which spinner it was though. There was one spinner I was with usually. Unfortunately, I removed my marker from it spot and never contacted it ever again. Um,
I don't think I have the right spinning set for going after the trout.
oh, the medium spinner should work. I did try the medium, but that will.
Sh- will it? I'm not gonna be able to
It
cast.
is.
I'm not gonna be able to cast out very far because my a little light.
As long as you get their attention from it, they should actually follow you from it. That's good.
Of course, I'm night fishing, so I'm not sure if they're gonna see it or not. Should have brought my trout rod. I actually have one setup set aside for trout fishing.
And there's the one load you didn't bring.
Yep.
It happens. Well, obviously it's happened to me because I bought a pretty heavy rod for it. I had to bring my wax rod for spinning trout.
Kind of makes me wonder what is available that I could go ahead and grab. Spoons and spinners. It's so hard to figure out exactly what sizes without having to switch off of the.
Yeah.
There's one way I can figure it out though. Go ahead and use 4 bait coins on that. Too light for it. Okay. Well,
Usually want to aim a bit shorter than what you'd need. But it's always good to check, see how far that would go.
well, it's always good to have more than one spinning set too, because you never know.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to make like spinning set back at the rod. But
Okay, this one actually casts out pretty decent. Misfire though.
what is the best way?
I forgot they don't do a lot of the twitching and stop and go. Okay, let's. I'm probably gonna at least try to get the trout done. Could go and grab my kayak and actually go spin fishing off right in that creek. Take me a little bit to get there though.
Mm, traffic.
trophy chub.
Show off.
And they come in uniques too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap.
That's interesting. I've never heard that before.
Well, that's what I get for catfishing. But it's always fun though. Too bad they only come in the trophy sizes here.
All about bringing out a unique.
I would not mind pulling out a unique Wells cat. Definitely would not mind.
I know you would. I would though. Very useful.
The only reason I'm pulling out my rods and everything is because my fish cabin is completely full. So I'm gonna extend. I'm gonna decline that because I have a. Look at how much I got from that.
Show off.
He
Show off.
doesn't have premium, that's why.
Because I don't pay for premium.
Alright. I'm gonna have a little bit of a scenic fun here. See, here is my kayak.
Right, so what's your max weight for you? What's your, yeah, what is your net weight?
154 pounds for full for just. Are you talking about like the single max or full?
no, just full.
154 pounds.
Yeah, I would have thought mine up a bit before you because I'm at 162 already.
Well, you also have a 440 pound, which is interesting, y'all, because I got one of the DLCs for the fisherman, which was the oh gosh, which one was it? It was what, the hunter,
The Predator pack with
the
the
predator pack, yeah.
D2.
And if I remember right, I think you got that yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, I think mine now was 162 or 150, sorry. 150. I can't be missing fish, come on. Well, they're nibbling at the dendro stream, but they're not taking it.
Hmm.
Stop them going, they should have taken it.
You know what? While this is actually filling itself up, and I'm just gonna float anyways, because there is a current. That's the one that I'm thinking I might get. Right there. It is a Bass Pro Explorer pack. What?
The price, that's what I'm looking at.
Yep, 39, pretty much 40 bucks.
Yeah.
Even though I could go for that one too, but I would like to have a bass boat. Whereas I think there's one that's like, if I get the um what is it, the pack for the Blue Crab Island, I think, for the fishermen, you get a bass boat that's pretty much like that one. I think is a different color though. I think it's red and black.
I think that's exactly the same colour as that one.
It
Or
might
that's
be.
actually the same setup. I think that's the same setup apart from you get the iron gear as well.
I'll have to take a
On
look.
Blue Crab Island, you have to actually pay for that location on Fisherman Fish Planet. It is not given to you for free.
But it is moderately cheaper. I can tell you that. I think it's like $5 for the Blue Crab Island unlock on the fisherman. Whereas
We'll I'll let you know what the price is for the UK version, just in case people go, what's the UK version price? And of course, it's going to say, check receipt. Come on. Of course, it's going to do it for me.
I just have to because it's morning time for me on my game. It's a beautiful morning.
Right. So the UK version is £8.
So there you have it. If you're in the UK, it's £8. If you're playing in the United States, it is $5. All right.
Yeah,
While
I
I'm
want that one
drifting,
on Blue Crab Island, but I won't unlock the Blue Crab Island for the Fisherman Fish Planet because I've got it on the Fisherman Fish Planet.
the singing fisherman.
Yeah. Technically, we would be we would be singing the Fisherman Fish Planet.
That'll really bring him in. Not.
Yeah. Here a fishy, 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 fishy. Down in the water, rocky baby. Fishy, 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 fishy. I'm gonna eat your fishy. Come and lick the fishy, I'll eat you. You fishy, fishy, fishy. Come down, come down. Actually, no, we shouldn't be singing something else.
Oh my
What the
darling
point of singing the
Clementine.
copyright? Now I love you,
We just made him facepalm.
Oh dear. No. Now
Oops.
reminds me of The Walking Dead, Clementine. Have you ever played that game?
No, I haven't.
I will admit, it made me cry. I feel so sorry for Clementine throughout the whole thing. We just feel bad for him. You'll probably get people put messages later on going, oh yeah, I know that game, or oh, I'll play that. And all they go, really? You cried? Oh, you're a man. I'm like, yes. But, oh, you, come on, Thunderstick, come on, hit the ball.
One more cast out, now I'm gonna start rowing again.
Roll, roll,
Row
roll your
your
boat.
boat gently down the stream. Throw the teachers overboard and listen to them scream.
Ah, up with belts off, trousers down, make the lady scream. Oi. Oh dear, the 70s
The streaming went poof.
I cannot sing half the other version. Just
No, it should still be good there, bro. Alrighty.
honestly, I just get straight this way. And there we are on the back last one. Come on. Come on, bite every fish. See you right behind rocks.
Mm.
Take it. I can see you there. I can see you there.
He's got glasses on that lets him see the figure of the fish.
No,
If
I can actually see the fish because obviously where the spoon went to the top, you can see the fish
oh,
from behind it.
okay, yeah, cause the clarity of the water at a certain point.
Now, unfortunately, glasses don't actually help you see underwater. All glasses do is just help stop the
Glare of the
reflection
sun.
of light. But that's it. Unfortunately, on the game, it's not like real life because obviously the polarized glasses in real life actually help people see the fish a bit better in the water. Unfortunately, they don't do that in this game.
It should.
It should, but unfortunately, it doesn't.
You would think that they would do that.
You would think they would have, but unfortunately, they just don't because obviously when you're fishing certain spots, sunlight's so bad you can't see. That's why they do it from the game. I think it's because they can't work out the full game of mechanics for it to make it let you see a bit better under the water. When there's times you don't even need glasses on, you can see the fish, you know, taking bait underwater as it is. Um, Best place for that is like Rocky Lake.
Rocky Lake, where it's really, really clear.
Yeah. You could, what is it? There's a certain spot you could throw what about 55, 60 feet out, find depth of what 50 inches. You could see the fish literally come up to your bait, and you can just see them biting it with
Yep.
a boat rod, obviously.
If you,
That's why
well,
I like rocks.
even with a lure, you can actually see them chasing it at a certain distance as well. But it's only in certain spots, like he was saying, Rocky Lake being the Colorado spot. I think they do to a certain point in Falcon as well.
Depending on the distance you throw it, and it also depends on the time of the day. It's
Yep.
100% correct because you can see the pike. You know, as long as you're in the right spot and the right angle and the lights, you know, right time of day, you can see the pike biting your bait, obviously. And I think Lone Star you can actually see them as long as your bait's about, I think, 30, 40 feet out. Um, but then it's a certain spot and you can literally just see the fish biting, even on Lone Star. Even though the water can be pretty bad, but it depends on the light and where the sun is and all that stuff.
There we go. Fish on.
Show off.
And I'm doing this in a kayak.
Show off.
It's my first asp, and I actually get it in a kayak.
Oh man, you're gonna make me come down the water and throw, aren't you? Yeah, you're gonna make me come down and look. Right. Which way do I have to go? I have to
I
walk
can
a little
actually
bit.
see the silhouette of the bridge. So I'm just not too far away from the bridge right now.
Alright.
But I'm heading back to that certain point where I was at.
Where is these crankbaits? I don't know what crankbaits are.
I think it was the asp, I think.
I don't know about when the trout was supposed to bite the crankbait. I was thinking that the crankbait wouldn't.
Which one?
I think one of the trouts was supposed to bite the crank. Was it crankbait? No, it was spinnerbait. Supposed to bite the trout, but I can't remember which one it was.
Give me a minute.
What? What now?
Hang on. Am I missing one? There's creek brown, European brown, marble trout. Nope, I'm okay. Alright, so creek brown, narrow spoons, nano spoons, spinners, nano spinners, and soft baits being shads and grubs.
Yeah.
Um, European brown trout, narrow nano spoons, spinners and nano spinners, soft baits and crankbaits.
These crankbaits.
Marble trout. Marble trout you can also get with the crankbaits. I'm gonna attempt the Wells catfish in the kayak. I actually did it in the motorboat. Have yet to do it in the kayak.
Ooh, 12 bits of seafood. That's really creepy. Dead bug.
I don't think I have any crankbaits right now. I don't think I do.
The depth I've got is a 3 foot crankbait would be the only one that would actually work in the
I
depth.
mean, technically, if anyone's wondering, crankbaits are also, well, hang on a second. Well, no, I was thinking hard baits is what they are, but the crankbaits, just I can't even view them because I don't have them. Can't exactly get them while here in the location. Sometimes the crankbaits will also cover frogs and other stuff. So it's you can always try and see what you get.
Charge!
Da -da 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 -da.
Oh, I've seen that. Okay, so you could use an 8 foot no, 6 foot crankbait to work with that one, so we're going to go 9 foot maybe. And Sensor.
He's in his boat. He's not in a kayak like I am. I hear him. I hear that motor. So he's not too far behind me. But
Catching up pretty quickly. Soon I might go like 1 speed. You're probably going to see me go past and go, what the hell?
let's see.
Oh, you'll soon see in a moment.
There he is.
Charge!
No! You can't catch me!
You said anything about a catch?
But I am trying to get back down to that spot, though. It's just going to be a little tedious because I'm in a kayak.
If only I could throw you a line. Oh, I've got rubber.
That would be cool. That would be unique if you actually could do that.
Just imagine just catching you with the hook and be like, right?
Here you go. You want to lift?
Yeah.
Sure. Why not? Woof. He's literally right behind me because I can hear the humming of that motor.
And I'm only gonna. What's the speed I'm going at? 3 miles an hour.
And like
Which on
the
the that's what it says on the sensor. How far that fast we go.
and the fastest that you can go on kayak is 4.
5.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I'm only.
When you've got your stamina, I think you hold X. You can actually make it go a bit. I think it was actually 6. The fastest you can actually go with the kayak. So obviously your home, the power button.
Oh
It
wait.
drains your stamina a lot quicker, but you
Yep.
can go a lot faster.
That's right.
It's not.
It's actually holding L3 is what it is. But
Yeah,
while while I'm just building my stamina back up, cast out and see what's.
seriously, try to fight while I was reading. You now reduced it down to 2 miles an hour because that's the way I did it.
But also there's a current too, which is keeping me in a steady pace while just spin fishing, which is actually pretty good. Because it's one way to get your stamina back up is just as he goes trolling right by. Hang
Fastest
on.
speed of the time.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if we can pull this off.
No, that'd be really nice.
I think I'm gonna miss. Dang it. Oh well.
See, damn it, I was just short.
I
Close
think.
though, I was only.
Yeah, not too far. Like literally right in front of me. Think the fish are going, wait, what the?
The hell? What's he trying to do?
What are these fishermen up to? Alright, see? There we go. Couple of casts out. Have you ever gone kayak fishing at all? Like,
No, not yet.
I have.
I've done kayaking, but never fishing. Never.
I have. I actually went I think it was late into the summer last year with the neighbor because he's got like two or three kayaks. He
Yeah.
asked me if I wanted to join. I said sure. And so I've actually got a kayak that I can use at my disposal while I'm still here. If I wanted to go kayak fishing. I mean, obviously I don't want to right now because the water's gonna be too cold.
Yeah.
But it is pretty unique to do that though. Just to go out on a kayak and actually fish like that.
That's good to know. I actually got Tiber in the boat. I actually see the bottom of the water.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, round here I can see the bottom of the water. I haven't got my glasses full on either, so not much difference there. Bottom looks okay now, I think. Round. So that's just a bit white there.
Heads up.
Oh, no. Sorry about that.
Let's see if anything takes on the shrimp.
Oh, blimey now. I think your boat's getting away from me.
He's just got a basic motorboat going over there. He's not even using a fancy bass boat.
Yeah, he has that extra box.
Oh snap. An error has occurred in the following application.